What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be going over how to do the side flip. Now, I've done the side flip over a bunch of different obstacles before. It's a really cool little trick to pull out just from nowhere. It's not a front flip, it's not a back flip. If you do it in front of somebody who doesn't really know flips, they're going to be like, bro, what the hell was that? And you can just look at them and be like, wouldn't you like to know? Physically, it's a little bit easier to do than a front flip. Mentally, it's a little less scary to do than a back flip because you can spot the ground pretty much the whole time. Let's get started. All right, so the first thing we gotta do for the side flip is figure out which way we want to roll. So, super easy. Get on the ground like this, and we're just gonna roll to each side. Once you can determine which side feels a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more coordinated, that's the side you're gonna side flip to. Now, I like to do all my side flips to the right, so that's what I'll be doing. For all you freaking weirdos out there that like to go to the left, just mirror everything I do, but still subscribe. Now that we determine which way we're going to side flip, next thing we gotta do is work on the setup. So if you have any experience with the regular punch setup for the front flip, that is going to help you out here. You don't need to learn how to do the front flip before this, but it'll definitely help. All right, so the first thing we're gonna work on is the approach. So basically just a slight jog into it like you would for pretty much any running flip. Then when you get close to your target spot, all you're gonna do is you're gonna jump and turn. You're gonna be jumping in the air and then turn 90 degrees. Now, I mean, this should be kind of obvious, but make sure you turn in the correct direction so that way, whichever side you wanna flip over is facing forward. Just putting that out there. So pretty much like this, run, 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 jump, turn. Now I'm doing some stuff with my arms. You don't have to worry about that quite yet. Just focus on getting that run, 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 jump, turn. Okay, once you can do that, congratulations, you've passed kindergarten. Now we're gonna go on to what we should be doing in order to block. Now, if you don't know what blocking is, basically it's a method of transferring your horizontal momentum and vertical momentum. I think there's somebody over there that just thinks I'm flipping them off. I'm sorry. So guys, what this looks like is pretty much, instead of landing straight up and down like this, you wanna be landing with your feet slightly out in front of you. Now, not like you're sliding to fucking home base, but they wanna be in front of you so that your body is in a slight angle to the ground. Run, 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 that. And guys, basically this is gonna act just as leverage to really boost me up in the air after I take off from the ground. All right, so practice doing that again. Run, run. I recommend that you get used to jumping out of that too, so don't just land and then do nothing like a weirdo. Make sure to try and jump out of it to get used to that blocking method. That's really gonna help get you coordinated in order to send this move. All right, now that we've successfully covered pretty much everything for the lower portion, now we gotta focus on the arms. You probably saw me doing this weird thing like, Matt, what the hell is that? Are you directing airplanes or something? No, kind of like in a front flip where you have to make sure you throw everything forward in order to get that forward rotation. You kind of have to throw it to the side to make sure you flip. Now, there's a lot of different methods for which way you should move your arms during a side flip. Some people like to do more of like a Russian set, you know, some people just like to punch right into it. I personally do sort of a mix. Basically what I do in the air, you can watch it during my side flip, is it kind of looks something like this. So like that. So it's not complicated, but it can be a little bit difficult to get coordinated moving your arms in this direction at the time of your takeoff. Basically what you want to do is whichever side you're going to, that's your lead arm, right? So for me, I'm going to the right arm's my lead arm. You weirdos, they go to the left, yeah, other way. Lead arm on top, back arm on bottom. So it kind of looks like this, you know, earth bending. So once you can successfully earth bend, then you completely mastered the elements. Congratulations, you're the F-star. No, so pretty much once you're here, you're gonna focus on throwing this top arm down and this bottom arm up. Now don't go like that, right? In some sort of like harsh, like diagonal motion, you know? You wanna focus on kind of drawing two half circles in the air, right? So if you notice, right, this arm kind of goes like this arm kind of goes like that. Your lead arm is basically gonna get you that downwards rotation to help flip you over your side. And the back arm, by pulling it up like that, is gonna help to lift your hips up during the flip to make sure you have the height for the rotation. So practice this a few times, just standing like this, It's like you're turning a giant ass steering wheel. Now once you can do that, you're gonna add that into our little setup that we have going on here. So run, run, jump, block, jump up, and you're gonna do the arm thing. We're just gonna call it the arm thing. How about that? Trademark. Okay, so run, run, block, arm thing. Get used to that feeling, right? So use your arms, do the arm thing into one of your rolls. Okay, now if you do that, honestly, you should already feel that you're kind of whipping around a little bit faster. I mean, don't hurt yourself, obviously. Another way you can approach it is from a 360. So run, 360. And then each time you 360, you're gonna try and get a little bit more like forward tilt. So instead of just like this, you're gonna try and lean like downwards more, like kind of like you're going over your side. Now I know I look like I'm a prancing little fairy, but if you notice how my legs actually landed that, I had a pretty clear 1-2 step. My left foot landed first and then my right foot followed, because I definitely got a little bit more horizontal, which is what you're going for. And just real quick before we get into just throwing the side flip, a common misconception that people have is a mix up between side flip and aerial. Okay, side flip, you're rolling over an imaginary object on your back, right? You want to think about your axis of rotation is basically through your spine. So the top of my head should be facing the camera the whole time, right? And my entire lower body is just rotating around my back. An aerial looks like this, and it's a cartwheel with no hands. It's similar, but you're in the vertical plane. You know, you're not really in the horizontal plane. I'm away from physics now, back to actually learning the side flip. And when you're ready to commit, it should look something like this. If you found this tutorial helpful, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to see more tutorials, I have a playlist of a few other tutorials. I got front and back handspring, front and back flip. I also have an intro to tricking tutorial. If you want to get started in tricking, go ahead and check that out. You will see that playlist at the end of this video. I hope you guys found this video helpful, inspiring, entertaining. If you did, guys, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. I got videos coming out 3 times a week this summer. That's right, 3 times a week, assuming I remain uninjured. Make sure to leave a comment below if you want to see a certain video in the future. I will do my best to make that happen. I have a few other tutorials planned for this summer, so if you got something in specific you want to learn, make sure to let me know in the comments. That's going to do it for today, everyone. Thank you once again for watching. Hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Maybe you should take it slow.